Hello and welcome. What's up, Udemy? It's me, and in this tutorial we will actually create our custom ball, pad and blocks. Okay, so let's begin the lecture. So first of all, for creating our custom widgets we need three different classes. Okay, and for my first class I will name it like ball. Okay, this will be my ball class, and it will be of type widget. Okay, and for now just pass it. And the next class will be my pad class. Okay, pad, and this will be widget as well, and just pass it. And the third class will be my blocks class, blocks blocks class, and it will be of type widget as well. Okay, I think it's fine. And now inside this Kivy design language file, let's define some properties of this ball, pad and blocks. Okay, so just copy the name, copy, and down here let's define some properties of ball and properties of pad. Okay, and in the last, properties of blocks. Okay, so it's cool. And now for the ball I need an ellipse. Okay, so you know very well we need to apply collision to balls, pad and blocks. Okay, and collision property works only with widgets, and we know that ellipses and rectangles and everything else which lies beneath canvas are not our widgets, and this is the reason why we are creating our custom widgets. Okay, or our custom elements. Okay, so just for the ball I need a canvas, NVAS canvas. Okay, and inside that canvas, first of all let's define the color of our ellipse, RGBA. Okay, and for now I think I want a bluish type. Okay, so for just type these properties. Okay, so you can actually customize your color. Okay, you can actually use hex code as well, but I will tell you later how to use hex code. Okay, so and now just type ELLIPS ellipse. Okay, and its position should be self.pose. Okay, and its size should be self.size. Okay, and let's define the default size of this ball. Okay, and I think the default size of dp of 50 and 50 will be good. Okay, so dp of 50 and 50. So dp basically represents density pixels. Okay, and for the position I will go with the default position of like 100, or I think 300, or 300 or 550. Okay, it's good, it will be quite good. And for the Y position I will go with like 150. Okay, so we will actually change this position because our ball will be moving and it will move towards this side and this side, so we do not have any concern with this position, but it will be our default position. So this is our ball, and now if I check this, so just copy the ball and just paste this ball here. Okay, BALL ball. Okay, and now if I run it, hope this thing will work fine. And yeah, here is my ball. Okay, so I think it is looking cool. And now we need to make a pad for this ball. Okay, and some blocks. So for the pad just type canvas canvas. Okay, and inside this canvas just define the color and RGBA, and I want a greenish type of pad. Okay, so just type 0.2, 0.9 and 0.3, and for the alpha I will go with 100% alpha, and just type not ellipse. In this case I will go with like rectangle, RECTANGLE, rectangle. Okay, and my position will be self.pose, and my size will be self.size. Okay, and now similarly let's define the default size. Okay, and in this case I will go with like dp of 80 or 100. I think 100 will be good. Along this will be actually the width of our pad, and for the height I think height of 20 will be good. Okay, and for the position let's define the x-axis, and for the x-axis I will go with like 450, okay, or I think 400. And for the y-axis, because we will change this x-axis when we will click on button, so we do not have any concern with this x-axis, but this y-axis will be the final position or the height of our pad from this bottom line of the screen. So in this case I think dp of 80 will be quite good, okay. And just define the properties of blocks, but instead of writing everything, just copy the canvas, paste it here, okay. And I want a reddish type of blocks, okay, so just write 0.9 and 0.2 and then 0.3, and for the alpha I will go with like 1. And now let's define the default size of the blocks. So my default size of the blocks will be little bit smaller from my pad, okay. So for width I will go with 80, and for height I will go with 20, okay, or you can actually increase the height by 30, okay, so it actually depends upon you. And I will go with like root dot width, okay, so root dot width, not root dot width. I want my block to be at left top corner. So for the x-axis I will go with 0, but for the y-axis I will go with our height of the screen, and in this case our screen height is this. Copy it and paste it here, and then subtract dp of like 30, and now this will work fine. And yeah, here is my block, and here is my ball, and here is my pad. I think we need to increase the size of this pad, okay, so just increase the size of the pad, and I will go with like 120, okay, so it will be good. And now let's define two functions for these buttons, okay. So I will on press, okay, so on press is basically a built-in event of these buttons, okay, and it will be called whenever someone presses on buttons, okay. So whenever someone press on these buttons I will call a function. And for defining a function we can actually define functions inside these classes, okay, inside our main this main interface class, and we can access then that function with the help of this root keyword. And this root keyword basically refers to our this main interface class, so it is actually a reference or a link, okay. So root dot I will call it like it is moving to a left, so I will call it like a left, okay, and I will pass nothing here, okay. And similarly just copy it and paste it here, and this is actually representing our right button, so I will call it RIGHT right, okay, and just copy it. And now we need to define functions, these two functions here, just paste it, okay. And for now just print something like left pressing, left pressing, okay, and just copy it, paste it here, and I will call it right RIGHT. Make sure that your this name and your these names should match, okay, otherwise it will not load the function. And I will call it like right pressing, okay. And now if I run it, I hope this logic will work fine, okay. And we are getting error, and the error is what? Button left, okay, so this is the error, okay. So just cut it and paste it here, okay. So whenever I press on this button, yes, left pressing, and whenever I click on this button, yes, right pressing. So this is how you can actually create your custom widgets, okay. And in the next tutorial we will actually add motion to our this ball, okay, and we will actually connect these buttons to the motion of this pad, okay. So I will see you in the next tutorial. Till that point, bye bye.